I'm Morgan, and this one might flip what you thought about emissions on its head. Here's the twist I keep running into in the shop and in the data. For cars, Euro 7 mostly keeps the same tailpipe limits as Euro 6, while the United States Tier 3 squeezes harder on the pipe. Tier 3 says the fleet average for smog stuff, the NMOG plus NOx, has to hit about 30 milligrams per mile by 2025. It also caps soot at 3 milligrams per mile per car, which is very tight. Euro 7, though, aims its new punch at brakes, tires, and even EV battery life, not just the pipe. So, who's actually tougher here? The rule that chokes the tailpipe or the one that cleans the whole car? If this sounds like the kind of messy but real talk you want more of, that's what we do here at Recall Roadmap with Morgan, so yeah, subscribe if you want in. I'll keep it plain and fair, because I've torn down these systems and I've argued both sides in my head. Let me show you the numbers that make this debate real in the next part. Okay, let's lay out the pieces you can actually use when you're buying or keeping a car. In the United States, Tier 3's fleet average target is about 30 milligrams per mile for NMOG plus NOx by 2025. Per car, soot is capped at 3 milligrams per mile, and gasoline sulfur dropped to about 10 parts per million to keep catalysts healthy for 150,000 miles. Over in Europe, Euro 7 keeps car tailpipe limits at Euro 6 values, but adds new rules for brake dust and checks battery durability for electric and hybrid cars. For heavy trucks and buses, Euro 7 slashes NOx hard, down near 90 milligrams per kilowatt hour in normal running. So the US squeezes car exhaust harder, and the EU spreads the net to stuff your nose, still breathes near roads. Is that apples to apples when one counts the whole pizza and the other the slice? I'll be honest, I used to think tailpipe only was the whole story, but road dust keeps proving me wrong. Now let's talk what that means for parts on your car and your wallet next. What changes under the hood and under the floor is where you'll feel it day to day. Euro 7 pushes more advanced filters and catalysts, like gasoline particulate filters on direct injection cars, tighter diesel filters that catch tinier stuff, and smarter SCR with heaters to cut cold start NOx. Those heaters and bigger bricks can sip a bit more fuel, a small few percent hit in some cases. The upside is cleaner bursts when the engine is cold, which is when most of us drive short trips. On cost, trucks may see a couple €1,000 more in hardware, and cars likely less, but it still lands somewhere in the window sticker. In the US, meeting the tight soot and NMOG plus NOx bins also means strong cats, clean fuel, and careful tuning over a long, useful life. Will the extra sensors and monitors just mean more failures for you? From what I've seen, if the system is designed right, it's more like a smoke alarm than a headache. But yeah, bad designs happen. Think of it like adding a strainer and a thermometer to your kitchen. One catches crumbs and one warns you early. Next, let's zoom out to how these rules hit you as an owner over years, not weeks. Here's where I land after a lot of back and forth with myself and with owners like you. If you want the cleanest tailpipe on a new car, the United States rules look tougher on the numbers right now. If you want the system that also grabs brake dust and makes EV batteries last longer, Europe's Euro 7 widens the field. Neither path is magic, and both add some cost and a tiny fuel hit in some setups. Maintenance-wise, plan for filters to matter more, sensors to talk more, and software to keep score over many years. The big choice for you is simple and not simple. Keep a well-maintained older car longer, or move to a newer standard with different trade-offs. Would you pay a little more up front if your city air got a little cleaner at the curb? If this helped, thanks for watching, and please subscribe for clear, calm updates that protect your car and your wallet. Tell me in the comments which rule set you think balances cost and air quality best, and why. And if you're curious, queue up our next episode where I compare real service bills on cars with and without particulate filters, because the numbers might surprise you.